I don't think they're check, 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 check. Check, check. I see four pretty ladies sitting in front. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. So this is how quiet we want it to be when the performers are performing. We like that. What I'll do is, if someone just gets drunk and starts talking, I'll go up to them and be like, "Yo, just go out here." So if you want to have a conversation, that's going to be the thing for conversations. Or just pretend like your mom is next to you and you don't want her to know your secrets. So you just talk like that. So I had a dream that nobody showed up for this, actually. But we've been doing this for almost 2 years, and it's been a really special thing. You guys are going to see 8 singer-songwriters playing all original music. And we'll be telling stories and making you laugh, and it's really special. 3 songs. Everyone gets 3 songs. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man and on the face of the earth. Sounds pretty good, right? Check, check. Check, check, check. Right. We're going to get the show started, mainly because we have 8 performers and I want all of them to get, time with you. I'm going to pop up with this song. All you guys that showed up, I just want to let you know how much it means to me. You guys are the show. And then all the performers, they're going to get up and play original music that they wrote. And one of the crazy things, I got a couple songs coming out, but one is kind of about chasing dreams or chasing fame or whatever. And there's a lot of you in the room that are probably chasing other dreams and chasing fame as well. And it's like, as a musician, you go on Instagram and you post something and you think it's the greatest thing in the world. And like nobody even really clicks on it. And you're like, damn, man, I thought that was good. And then you do have a picture with your dogs or cats, and it goes viral. And you're like, my cat's so cute. But the greatest part about this event, Joe Smith, is he around here? There he is. He's got great calves. Some guys have good calf muscles. I don't know why he put tattoos all over them, but they're good calves. All right, so this song that I'm gonna, I always tell stories. I'm a big John Prine lover, but I wrote this next song because I think I originally wrote it during COVID, and the mayor Anthony Gosa or something, he would always be like, Angelinos, you got to do this, you got to do that. No one knew if he was right or wrong, but we did it because it was what we thought we should do. And I hate when people tell me what to do. I don't know about you guys. Like I go to work, I have to I gotta listen to people tell me what to do. But once I'm done with work, I don't want people saying anything to me. Like, don't tell me to tuck my shirt. Don't tell me to drive too fast. Like, who are you? And then I was like, Mikey, why are you being negative? As I was writing the song. And then I was like, what do you love? I'm like, I love playing. So this song is called I Love It When I Play. And I want you to think about your own shit too when I'm singing it. If it's not broke, they say don't fix it. But I feel so much like this car's so broken now. Tell you to tuck your shirt, wash your face. Why do I feel so fucking out of place? Write a song, want it to be perfect. Was so right. We aren't perfect. We got issues that we fight. Want you to walk in a line, but I still swear. Why is it the asshole always gets the pretty girl? Say don't drive too fast down a narrow road. I'm just sick of always doing what I'm told. Love it when I play. It's a service animal. Love it when I'm playing. Love it when I'm playing. Your dad picked me up from an early scar. I think back to that pretty face from that dive bar. They say I'll find her diving in the rough. She's like a lion. She's so soft, but she's so tough. My friends, they are like treasures I hold dear. Sun, it warms my face, the waves crash through this fear. But I love it when I play. Love it when I play. Next part is just gonna say, I miss you. And I want you to think of someone that you love, and I want you to sing it to them in the sky. It's gonna kind of go like this. I miss you. We're gonna repeat that 3 times, right? You can sing it and think about someone you love. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. It's true. Love it when I Thatcher, you want to come up in? Thatcher's gonna play a song with me. Um, I started off as like a guy in a park bench that Kevin Souza, one of the local legends in town. He's like, hey man, why don't you come to my studio and why don't you record some songs? My buddy Zeal my lead guitarist, you can work with him. He'll be your producer. So I started writing music, and Zeal believed in me. And, you need people to believe in you. Doesn't matter what in your relationship. You got your girl has to believe in you. Everything. So this next song, I'll let it get ready. This next song, I'm a bartender, and I keep getting older, and the staff just keeps getting younger. You know what I'm saying? And so, a lot of times I get off my shift, I go home or I play music. But I watch these girls and guys, and I watch them like make mistakes, and it kills me. It's like I see them. Why are you dating that guy? Or what? Or they lose their phone, or they lose their wallet, or something like that. And so this song is called "I Bleed," seeing you falling down. But Uncle Mikey can't do anything, because what am I going to do? Like it's your world. You're living the dream. You so fine. You Cupid just you messing about a love. Why you shine and smiling from inside and you're pulling down. And I can't truly say my pain. I know what you're going through. It feels so blue. You beat yourself up, it's too much. My heart it just breaks for you. I'm bleeding too. I bleed to see you falling. I bleed to see you falling down. Just call me one time. I'll go back. Thatcher Horrocks. Our town was you got my heart right in the palm of your eyes, the skies, you're standing. Smiling from inside and you're calling down. I can't seem to say without pain. I know what you're going through. It's just so blue. Push yourself up, it's too much. My heart it just breaks for you. I'm bleeding too. I bleed to see you falling down. I bleed to see you falling down. Just call me anytime. I'll You can sing it with us, guys. I bleed, see you falling. I bleed, see you falling down. I'll be singing for. We'll call Mikey J. I'll be around. So we're gonna be Thatcher's gonna come up and play his three songs next, and then we'll go in the rotation or we'll flip flop, whatever people want to do. But I just want to thank everybody in the room, every one of you that's here right now. You're the reason. It's really special that you took the time out of the day to hang out with us, be a part of this group. And I just want to let you know how much it means to all of us and how special you are. Every one of you, I'm gonna give you a non-pelvis hug, like that. We'll see you. So, yeah. And the older I get, the more I realize that those pelvis hugs were not cool. Like, what are you doing? I remember like when I was at my 8th grade dance and I was with Debbie Drew. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna put my hand down there. Oh, did it, you know. You guys all have that moment? And then you're like, you're gonna kind of push it. Oh, the teacher's watching. It's a little way. I don't know if you guys have had those moments, but I think you have. And then some of you are like, freak the dance. I'm not going. I feel that too. But Thatcher's gonna yeah. And the Beach Life Festival, May 3rd. 4 p.m. speaking stage. All right, back. Showed up at your doorstep, living out away. Said I couldn't call, but I had to see your face. I woke up the stairs and I tried to take it in. The first and last time I'm here, it's nostalgic in a sense. I showed up at your doorstep, you living out away. You don't invite me in, you keep me at arm's length. It hurts to see how I hurt you, but better for us both. So I'll stay on the side of the doorstep and I will just go home. You're right to hate me. That doesn't make it hurt any less. And I'm selfish for complaining. I hurt you worse when I keep coming back. But I keep showing up at your doorstep. I keep a box of good things, an excuse to just drop by. I live an hour away, but I don't have plans tonight. It's my fault that you're jaded. I try to remember that. When I cross my side of the doorstep and your edges cut me back. You're right to hate me. That doesn't make it hurt any less. And I'm selfish for complaining. I hurt you worse when I keep coming back. But I keep showing up at your doorstep.
And I keep thinking maybe you'll take me no, to hate me. That doesn't make it hurt any less. And I am selfish for complaining. I hurt you worse when I keep coming back. But I keep on showing up at your doorstep. Thank you. Okay, so this next one is the one I'm a little bit nervous for because I finished writing it last night for this. It's about I just had to stop talking to who was my best friend, and it was kind of rough, and it was me who had to make the decision, and so yeah. You're angry and I get it. You went from all to nothing for me. But I've warned you once and twice. It's been clear for quite some time. I'm not for you. You need more than me. What's you? I've not been good at holding back. I bite my tongue, but it bites back. I run to take back all my words, but I'm not a runner, so you get there first. Now we're both bleeding at all times, and I've got teeth marks from where you drew the line. You said I hurt with my words, so I cut deep with goodbye. Losing's like a blow. Losing me must have hurt your ego. Thought I was set for life, so you hurt me left and right. Thank God I'm gone. You're too much for me. Didn't heal you. I've not been good at holding back. I bite my tongue, but it bites back. I run to take back all my words, but I'm not a runner, so you get there first. Now we're both bleeding at all times, and I've got teeth marks from where you drew the line. You said I hurt with my words, so I could be with goodbye. Goodbye. You're angry and I get it. I'm the villain for you. I won't apologize for setting down my knife for the goddamn truth. All chose me for this, and it's killing you. Oh my god, I did it so well. Shit, I think. It's not words. Okay. So this is a song called Dead Weight. I didn't practice it. You gave me the gun. I said I wouldn't use it. But you turned your back on me, and that's when I turned ruthless. You ended up dead weight. I ended up alone. But the bullet's still in your back. It's how it always goes. Oh, 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 oh. I always attract a savior complex. They always try to fix what isn't broken. I promise you I try, but I'm a pretty liar. I will never be a better person. Clogging in the sky, we had to run and hide. Use your love against it, put it tight between your eyes. You gave me the gun, I said I wouldn't use it. Turn your back on me, and that's when I turned to ruthless. You ended up dead weight, I ended up alone. But the bullet's still in your back. I guess it's how it goes. Oh, 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 oh. I could light a fire with you near the lighter. Still, you wouldn't seem to get the message. You begged me on your knees for me not to leave, but all that did is make you look pathetic. I ran until I cried up to a starless night. Made a wish that blew a kiss to all I left behind. You gave me the gun. I said I wouldn't use it. But you turned your back on me, and that's when I turned to ruthless. You ended up dead weight, I ended up alone. The bullet's still in your back, it's the way it always goes. No, whoa, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. My skin doesn't feel right over my bones. When did I get you out of control? Didn't mean to hurt you, now you're cold. Oh, I never wanted you to stay. Always the one that got away. Promises that I knew I'd break. Hey, hey. Ooh, no, oh, oh. You ended up that way, I ended up alone. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me. Thanks for listening. It's like it's my first time. Thank you.
Man, I love you guys. Everybody give yourselves a hand. Give it for Gretchen Dog. I always say, like, when you meet your best friend, I go, don't date him. Unless you're planning on going the long haul. Because, it's like you work together, you're like, oh, we'll just go for it. Then your heart gets wrenched out. Then these guys right here, how many years?
36.
36. Good. 36 guys right here. Can you imagine his pickup lines like earlier in his life? We'll leave it to you. So we're gonna bring Gary Allegretto to the stage. A couple seconds here. Gary's toured around the country. He's been on the stage with Prince. He has stories for days, and it's fun to hang out with him. That sounds like you. Let's get Gary. Gary's like our legend, our local legend, and we love him. And him being a part of our troubadours. We call it the South Bay Troubadours. Singer-songwriters who write original music. I'd like to say hi to Mike Longacre right there. He has Mike's got a guitar shop in town, the best guitar shop in town, and he also was a big part of music. So give it up for Mike Longacre right there. Give it up for the famous. I'll lower it for you, Gary Allegretto.
Thank you, Mike. I always have trouble living up to what you say.
No, you don't. You gotta hit the tune button.
I got it. Calgary. I don't need that.
Is that good level you want?
You want me to put more volume on the guitar? That's pretty nice. So, while we're getting the sound right, I just want to let you know I'm going to be here Friday with my full band. The Gary Allegretto band is a rock and blues band. So hope to see you at that. That's a whole different animal, believe me. I also play a lot of folk and cowboy music, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. I got a big cowboy festival I'm playing up in north of Lake Tahoe called the Benton Cowboy Gathering. Anybody ever been to a cowboy gathering? Oh no, you need to check that out. It's pretty cool. It's in a 100-year-old Grange Hall, and there'll be few hundred people there, so it's fun to do those. Sound right? Not too hot out there. All right. So this first song, I was going to do something new, and then I thought I just want to warm up with something that I know and some of the audience knows too. It's something you probably heard me do. Some of you, it's about not settling down. It seems to be a theme in a lot of my songwriting. You'll hear the two things that made me nervous about settling down in the first verse, and then I just beat it to death. It's called Settle Down Blues. Ain't the two things that make me nervous about the term settle down. Well, the first word is settle, and the second one is down. Ain't about to settle. Got too much to lose. Ain't about to go down with. Go settle down blues. On the day that I was born, I knew the world was my pork chop. Just hit the ground running. I ain't never ain't just sloppy out there running. Blame it all on the roots. Gotta keep it moving, running from the settle down blues. And my grandma once told me, see the world how you can. Got plenty of time to be an old married man. I took her wisdom for to be the truth. It's kept me far away. I'm settled down with. Well, my friends have all been saying, you found a woman you can't trust. Why don't you finally marry and be miserable like us? You know that life is ain't the one I'll choose. Ain't swiping my happiness for you sit down blue. And don't assume I'm lonely, cause I love my solitude. I can have me some company any old time I'm in the mood. Try not to worry about me, I ain't gonna worry about you. When you're all alone with your number and it's phone taking off again, nowhere I will. Don't get me confused. With that kind of man, it's some settle down blues. Come on. Well, you want me to have it 9 to 5, a mortgage on a wife. If the heck are you to hand me the directions to my life? Can't tell you when you would just be a noose. Distance by hanging from or settle down blues. So I'm out here on the boardwalk, I'm as happy as a clam. You're never gonna hear me apologize for who I am. Call me a dreamer, call me the damn thing you choose. You can call me when you feel low, or just settle down blues. Let's go. Well, there's a high price for freedom, but I'm proud to pay that cost. Not everyone that wanders because they lost. I go my own way down any old road I choose. I'm traveling far away from the center. Going down the highway, just live a life fast I choose. I'm traveling far away from the center. One, two, three. I got this tour and I had to throw it in somehow. Come on, that's cool, right? So this is a story song. I'm playing it for Mike because I know he likes it. And this is, after all, his songwriter's night. And Mikey, thank you for having me back. This is the second time I've done it. And it's an honor and privilege for all of us to be here and play Mikey's Songwriter Night. It's become really a cool thing. And thank you. So if you indulge me a sec, I'll tell you a little bit about this song. By the way, John Prine died 6 years ago today. COVID. Complications from COVID. And I was listening to John Prine when 1974, I was 14. And nobody was listening to John Prine in 1974. He wasn't the icon he is today. I was just a weird kid, and I saw him on at a folk festival, and I knew, man, well, I want to do that someday. Tell stories and do it in song, make people laugh, make people cry, all the things that we do as songwriters. So, John Prine, yeah, this goes to John Prine. This is a song about redemption between a horse and a man. I used to ride with this friend of mine, and she always had really cool horses. And she called me and she said, "Gary, I got a new horse." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "What is it?" And she says, "Well, it's a 4-year-old. It's a thoroughbred. And it's a really, really handsome horse. And I got him from the track." And I said, "Oh, I'm coming out to ride him." She says, "Well, you didn't let me finish. Got him from the track because they didn't want him. They got rid of him because he was throwing every rider off at the starting gate, flipping them. He was what they call a flipper at the racetrack." And I said, "Well, that makes him sound even cooler to me. I got to have your boys saddle him up." She said, "Nobody's getting a saddle on this horse. He is pissed off." And I said, "All right, well, we'll see." I went out there, and sure enough, he was throwing his head, kicking, snorting, and just not happy. And so we finally got a saddle on him. And against her better wishes, I got up on him. And yeah, sure enough, he tried to kill me right there in the stall. And then I got him out into the arena there, and he proceeded that, trying to kill me. And I held on because I saw it coming. And mind you, she rode English, and I'm a Western rider. I ride cowboy style. And so this was an English saddle. I had no horn to hold on or anything, so I'm holding on with my legs. And so I got him to calm down just a little, and I said, "Okay, open the gates. I'm taking him in the pasture." She says, "You're out of your mind." I said, "Yeah, you know that already, but let's do it." And so she opened the gate, and that horse took off. I ride motorcycles too. I've never been on a motorcycle this fast at a takeoff. I mean, like a Ducati just took off, and I held on for dear life, and he headed for the only thing in that pasture, which was a tree with low branches, and he wasn't dumb, and he was going to take me out there. So I pulled hard with the left on his head, and he circled, and he's just kicking and snorting. He's pissed off, and I keep circling him. And then finally calmed down a little bit, and I said, "Okay, let's go for a ride." And so this pasture was connected to this network of trails up in the mountains. And I took him out on the trail and immediately saw a change in him. He'd never been out of the racetrack. And sure enough, he'd been abused at the racetrack. That's why he acted like that. And so he finally was able to relax a little bit, and he'd never seen nature in the mountains and anything like that. We got up to a creek, and it scared him to death. And he'd never seen water outside of a trough or a hose, and they probably used the hose to abuse him. So he was afraid of it. And I said, "Come on, tough guy, let's cross this creek." And he was just shivering, shaking. Finally, he jumped it from a standing start. I mean, jumps clean over it. And that's when you almost lost me. I landed on the other side, just kind of going, what the hell? And then we rode on. We went up in the mountains, and he had I want to say, and I know this is true, but he had the first good time of his life. He just totally took it all in and enjoyed the ride. And then came back. He did the same thing going back over the creek. I just didn't agree with him. But so we got back to the barn area, and Linda's standing there waiting for me. She says, "I thought you were dead." And I said, "No, I made it." I said, she said, "That ain't the same horse you rode out on." I said, "No." I said, "He had fun for the first time in his life." And here's another thing. He's a jumper. And she says, "What do you mean?" I said, "He jumped the creek twice from the standing start. You got to get him into those equestrian jumping events because he can jump." And she said, "Gary, the only person that's going to get on his back is you." And I said, "Everybody." She said, "Everybody else is scared to death of him." I said, "Well," I said, "I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't know how to jump and all that equestrian stuff. I'm a cowboy." She says, "I'm going to teach you." And so she did. I lunged him, and then got him started, and we worked through it. We got flying changes, all this stuff I didn't know about, and I was really thrilled because I'd never jumped horses. It was super fun, and he got really good, and so handed him over to a trainer who knew more about that stuff, and then he kept going down that road, and she said, "I want to enter him in contests. He's gotten so good." I said, "That's a good idea." She says, "But Gary, I don't want to name him his track name." I said, "What was his track name again?" She says, "Aggressive Trader." And I said, "Oh yeah, that's not a good name for this horse." I said, she says, "What do you want to call him?" She says, "I'm going to give you the honor of naming him." And I said, "Well, I've been calling him the Blues Man." And she said, "That's perfect. Let's call him the Blues Man." Well, the Blues Man ended up being a champion jumper. Not only that, we checked his bloodlines, and his bloodlines went all the way back to War Admiral. Now, if you're familiar with horses at all, you know that's the most famous racehorse there ever was. The only horse that ever beat it was Seabiscuit, and that was when he was old. So yeah, the Blues Man was royalty. We didn't even know. So anyway, this is about redemption between a horse and a man. Some songs heal you, and this song helped heal me. The Blues Man and I had a lot in common. So this is a horse called the Blues Man. There are souls that don't fit in. They're just wired to be different. And conformity was not part of God's plan. They wind up bruised and battered, cast away from the herd. And so it was when I first met the Blues Man. He'd been rescued from the track, and I could tell he'd been mistreated. Waking with souls recognize their claim. So when I took him on the trail, souls ran free together. Around her on a horse he'd call the Blues Man. And we winded through the saddles of the canyons, both finding joy while shedding tears of rage. And when we reached the summit of the mountain, you could hear the wind whisper through the pinyon and the sage. They can't hurt you now, so ride away and rise above and follow your heart the best that you can. And your faith will lead you home to places they can only dream when you're riding in the spirit of the Blues Man. And we wander through the shadows of the canyons, finding joy while shedding tears of rage. When we reach the summit of the mountain, you could hear the wind whisper, opinion and the sage. Don't you worry for me, cause I'll be landing clear on my feet, though God knows exactly where or when. Don't you pray for me, won't save your prayers for those in need. I'm riding on a horse called the Blues Man. I'm riding on a horse called the Blues Man. Thanks, thanks. Sorry for the long-winded story, but it kind of needs it to explain it.
Good story.
Thank you. All right. All right. So I just wrote this one. That's the cheat sheet. I mean, I just wrote it. Kind of in collaboration with a very famous blues man called Johnny Long. Kind of collaborated on a little bit of, but I took it and ran with it. So this goes out to all the people who have the courage to speak truth to power. Yeah. Some of them are right here. Some of them participated a couple of weeks ago. Some of you won't get it. That's okay. Take a listen. Shout it out now, people. Let the bells of freedom ring. We will serve our country, but we won't serve no king. We the people have spoken. We won't stand for the hate you bring. So we're telling you loud and clear now. We don't want no king. The time has come to find your courage and join us in this noble uprising. We're gonna burn this, we're gonna set his throne on fire, cause we don't want no king. There we go. I'm gonna do that one again because it has to. The time has come to find your courage. Join this noble uprising. We're gonna set his throne on fire, cause we don't want no king. So come on, people, rise up together. With every song that we sing, you gotta speak truth to power, cause we don't want no king. Find the power in the people, cause we don't want no king. Sing it one more time together, cause let's do it together. We don't want no king. Thank you. Give it up for Gary Allegretto.
there's people you look up to, and we met Gary here, and he's been a huge part of our circle, and we love him so much. So give it up for Gary Allegretto, one of the great songwriter. He's hell of a good-looking guy too. You know, I finally hit the level of my life when I look at myself and I don't like looking at myself naked. You know, like I look at myself and I go, no, you know. But I used to be something to look at. You know, I swear I was. I love you guys in the back. Give it up for Sean and Timmy in the back. Give it up for Fred Rogers right here. He made my Bar Famous shirts. Right? Yeah, so if you like if you ever want a Bar Famous shirt, DM me. If I have to ship it, it's $10. You know, prices through the roof, but $30, $35, whatever. You guys are in for a special treat. One of the first singer-songwriters who was like, "Hey, Mikey, I got a gig over here. Why don't you open 3 songs for me?" Was my friend Nick Shattuck. And Nick Shattuck is in my opinion, he could tour around the country, but like you get to choose what you want to do in your life. And he has a family, he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful baby, and he plays when he wants to play. And that's what I love about Nick. And he writes great songs. You feel them, you see them, you taste them. And that's the special thing. Like when you hang around these guys, you're like, I wanna write songs like that, you know? And he's inspiring. So stand up. Okay. Yeah. But I love everybody right here.
That was me that time too.
I really appreciate the way everybody is caring about the performances. Like I said, if you guys want to talk, you know, you just go outside near the ocean, talk, do whatever you want out there. But when you're in this room, if you could just, you know, give your attention to the performer, that would mean the world to us. Give it up for my friend and my homie and an amazing songwriter, Nick Shattuck.
Mikey Jerome. Isn't that the politest way to say shut the fuck up you've ever heard? Mikey taught me the word respectfully. He's like, Nick, you can say anything you want if you just say respectfully after it. Chris. You're
You're unlikable.
Respectfully. I use it often. One more time for Mikey Jerome, Joe Smith, everybody here at Project Barley, because nights like tonight do not happen without a lot of work behind them. It takes a lot of work, even every other month, to get a list full of songwriters to fucking show up, first off, and to show up and play some songs, and to curate a night like we're having tonight, and has now become commonplace here at Project Barley, is very special. So give it up for everybody here to support live music. You're saying, I love you guys, man. Mikey is too kind to a fault, I think, when he said, "I choose not to tour nationally." That's really nice of you. Yeah, let's stick with that one. Yeah, but I do have a young child, and let me see if you got anything out of me, Chris. You know what? No. Oh, wait. Oh. Come on, Chris. There we go. Okay.
This kid's
Let's not go. I do have a volume now. Put it all the way up. All right. It is. I'm gonna bring it just slightly down. Give it up for Mike Longager back there. He's the one that put this input in. So if it fucks up,
Hey, shh, Nick, no talking, all right? Jesus. Outside if you want to talk. Imagine.
My name is Nick Shattuck. I live 50 yards away from here, and it's a pleasure to be here as always. I'm originally from La Crosse, Wisconsin. That doesn't. Yeah. Hey, you really got to know why we're doing that right now, though. You just love it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right, I feel kind of cool now. It has nothing to do with this next song at all, but just to say I've been playing and writing and for a while now, and now I'm a Redondo Beach boy, and I just had a daughter 9 months ago, and without exaggerating, it is by far the best thing that I've ever experienced in life. So I wrote a bunch of songs for her. I'm going to play one right now. And when she was about to be born, about a month out, I was shitting my pants. I waited a little bit to have kids. I'm 43 years old, and it's March 22nd. Happy birthday, Mikey. Mikey and I share a birthday. He's older than me, but
He's unlikable, respectfully.
respectful. But so 42 years of having no kids, and then a month out from having a kid, I was going through some feelings, and in the current state of the world, it's fucking what the fuck, dude. It doesn't make it easier to have kids in this world. Just one second. That's fine. The hell of a bounce on the stage. I just don't want to buzz in my pocket. Thank you. Thank you very much. But we had one, and her name is Tala, and she's almost 10 months old. She's the best thing that ever happened. Thank you. And she is growing up on the pier and has probably seen more live music than all of you combined, because I walk her past here every single day. And a month out from her being born, I was thinking, all the questions that go through your head, like what do I do? What kind of dad am I gonna be? What kind of daughter is she gonna be? How do I support her? How do I make her feel strong? How do I make her feel loved? And a million questions went through my head. And I wrote this song called P's and Q's. And I hope you like it. I've been thinking too much lately. I've been over here stuck watching the news. So soon we'll have our baby. I'm a little confused on what to do. No, I'll teach you how to mind her P's and Q's. Show her how to throw a clean jab. I'm a teacher that the trees are as good as a view. Find peace, to find peace. I hope she gets her mama's eyes. And I'd like if she could hold a tune of being kind and doing what is right. It's the only thing that she has to do. 'Cause I could teach her how to mind her P's and Q's. Let her know everyone feels the blues. If she lifts others up, she'll have nothing to lose. She'll see, she'll see. But I got a feeling it's sitting in my gut. She'll be the one that's teaching, the one that's teaching us. And I don't plan on preaching, but if the moment it comes up, I think I'll know what to do. I'm gonna teach her how to learn her P's and Q's. Let them know no one really knows the truth. I could teach how to mind her P's and Q's. I'ma show her how to throw a clean jab too. I'ma teach her that the trees are as good as a pillow. Find peace, find peace, find peace. I could teach her how to mind her P's and Q's. Think I'll teach her how to mind her P's and Q's. I'ma teach her how to mind her P's and Q's. I can teach her how to mind her P's and Q's. I'm serious about that jab line too. I'm gonna teach that girl how to punch a motherfucker. Respectfully and disrespectfully. Well, fuck you. Thank you so much. That's an unrecorded song. I'm gonna play one that's out and released in January. We're gonna make sure we're still in tune. I love nights like this. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting nights like this. Round of applause for yourself. Still Tuesday on my calendar, so it's amazing you guys are coming out and filling this place up. In January, I wrote a song called "Kill a Poet." January 8th. Gary, where are you? What time did I see you? In the park. Is it noon? Wrote it on January 8th about noon. Finished it later that afternoon. I recorded it at Hermosa Sound Lab in Hermosa Beach with Alex Lockwood on January 9th. I released it on January 16th. A couple weeks later, I played on this radio station called The Current in Minneapolis, Minnesota. United States of Americana. The entire city of Minneapolis got to hear this song. It's called Kill a Poet. I hope you like it. It's about art going on no matter who tries to stop it. You can kill a poet, you can't kill the poems. There's ice on the roads, there's nowhere to go. And outside your home, the blood soaks in snow. You can kill a poet, you can't kill her poems. Her words keep on growing, the roots find the dirt. In the shade of a tree, a new writer works. And up on the branches, there's three little birds. Say you can kill a poet, you can't kill world words. You can ask Maya, or maybe one day, or go look at carvings in the caves. They can keep killing, and the bodies will decay. They can't keep the next one from saying, you can kill the boy, you can't kill our bones, you can't kill our spirit, you can't kill our hope, and you can keep on trying, but you'll only make us grow. You can kill a boy, you can't kill our time. You can ask Guthrie or Miss Rosa Parks, and we'll go and start a fire with your spark. And out from the ashes, a melody will ring. You'll hear it in the choir start to sing. You can kill a poet, you can't kill our poems. You can't kill our spirit, you can't kill our hope. And you can keep on trying, you'll see how we have grown. You can kill a poet, can't kill our poems.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, you guys, thank you so much. My name is Nick Shattuck. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you. Love you too. This next song is called Vivaldi Funeral, and I wrote it 2 weeks ago. Something like that. And I might fuck up the lyrics, but I'm
Yeah.
fucking respectfully. May 13th, we're shutting these fucking shutters down, and we're gonna have a ticketed show. And I'm gonna announce tonight we have Sunflower Academy over here, Thatcher and Lily, not only supporting the show, they're gonna jump on stage afterwards and support me on the show. So they're gonna back the show and start the night out. And then we'll have Steve Aguilar on keys. It's gonna be a very special night. Tickets are right behind Solange's head. There's a flyer back there with a QR code. For real. And May 13th, you guys, a Wednesday night. These nights are great. Come support the ticketed ones too. I'm charging $20 a ticket. I'm going to tell you why. So I'm going to give $5 back to Project Barley for every ticket. Joe, Skyler, these guys are way too fucking nice to us, dude. I'm going to expose some finances real quick before I play this song, but they give 100% for the Shutter Down series. They gave 100% of ticket sales back to the artist, you guys. That doesn't fucking happen. So I told Joe, and he tried to tell me, do whatever, but don't, Joe's too nice. I said, listen, man, we're going to raise it $5 and we're going to make sure that the staff gets paid and we're going to make sure that the chef gets paid and we're going to make sure that we bring some money back into the venue. Besides drinks, you guys, it's a slow night, it's like, it's quiet. So, no one's chugging beers. You could. Anyway, that's my plug. May 13th, Sunflower Academy right there to my left, starting it out. I'm so excited. You guys know those guys? You know their voices? My goodness. The song is called Vivaldi Funeral, and I'm barely going to remember it. It's about burying things that no longer serve you. It's been bleak. It feels like for weeks. My suit's clean, starched with leaks. Go feed the horses. Extra week. There's a few more. Dearly departed, we're close to my heart. Now arms crossed, holding my cart. The dew on the breast, shimmer and spark as we creak across. And I know I should be broken, I should be numb. Maybe I am. Oh, the words are spoken, and I can't keep going. Caskets are placed at the dirt path of me. I stabbed a shovel in the grass by my feet. Just past the grave, something moves real discreet. It's a door free. I should be angry. I should be burning. I should see it. But I know after years of yearning for them to be something they can. And I know I can't keep waiting. It's not fair for my baby. It's not fair for myself. And I know I clearly stated the rules of engagement, and they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do. They can't do that. Toe turns and walks through the meadow grass. Every step a graceful dance. The fawns follow close in the volley prance. I watch until I know I should be angry. I should be burning. I should see red. And I know the years are waiting and them instigating. I can't change that. And I know I should be broken. I should be numb. Maybe I am. But I know my wife and baby, life I'm making, I can change that. I can change that. I can change that. I can change. Thank you guys.
Give it up for Nick Shattuck. Okay, I'm just gonna play one quickie. Do you guys want like a sensitive, soft one, or do you want to hear Bar Famous? Hey guys, you are very, very likable. Respectfully. I was gonna play Bar Famous, but I want to play this other song. Maybe we'll end with Bar Famous. So one day I woke up and I was on Facebook, and I read this thing. This girl said, the cancer treatments just aren't working, but I'm gonna still love life as much as I can. So I don't know anyone out there, you're going through struggles, depression, or anything like that, or you're going through a health thing. Just know you're still alive and you got 9 lives like a cat. So for anyone out there, just know that you keep fighting. I lost my mom. I have a wedding ring around my neck. I always wear it. I highly recommend this if you can get a piece of jewelry from your mom. So this song is for everybody's mom, because everybody's mom gave us a chance to live this great life that we're living. And you'll hear it in the chorus. It's just like, we're lucky to be alive. If you're feeling lost on a dark cross my life, if you feel the I can see your pain. I got mine. Still shine. The world is just so lucky. You're a great one. Stormy days shall pass. Remember that. You got 9 lives. Like that. I cherish my times. Straight wine with you. 'Cause one day I die, and I know you'll cry. So the light. Just know you still shine. World is just so lucky you're alive. You're a great one. Stormy days shall pass. Remember that. So you got 9 lives like a cat. I was yours and you were mine. When we walked around the town, we would shine. You were my great one. Just you in my fun. Just know you still shine. World is just so lucky you're alive. You're a great one. Stormy days shall pass. Remember that. You got 9 lives like a cat. Thank you, everybody. So we're gonna have Jade Constable come to the stage right now. This next singer-songwriter
Lucky us.
is one of my personal favorites. You guys are in for an amazing, amazing treat. Whatever songs he decides to play, and I can tell you, as a singer-songwriter, you know, you look up to these guys and girls, and you learn something from them. You know, it's like in everybody's life, no matter what you do, I don't care what profession it is, you look up to people and you look up to the leaders and you're like, what is that guy doing different? You know? And so you're going to hear Jay and it's going to be special. It's going to be amazing. And, getting plugged in here.
Scott, do you have a
Yes. I did that to me. I did what they drink.
You guys wear chapstick and you're addicted to it. You know, it's like, yeah, it's like you get the shit, like you walk out of your house, like, where's the chopstick? And shit, I forgot the chopstick, right? Yeah. Luckily for me, I'm not addicted to chapstick. I'm one of those guys that has the dry lips on the dry days, and my lips got super dry. And my girl's like, "Yo, put some of this on." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing it." He's like, "But your lips are really dry." I go, "I know, but then I'll be addicted for 3 days. I'll have to. It's like coming off heroin. Lips are dry. I'm licking them. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but chapstick addiction is real. It's just like a Zen addiction. Like, they put sins up in their lip, they put the sins on their bottom of the lip. These guys that be double sins in. Like, crazy. Gary knows what I'm talking about. But I really want to give it up for everybody that's come down tonight. Honestly, it touches our heart, man. This community, there's not many places you can play singer, songwriter, original music. Mike's Guitar Parlor has it, Michelle Crispin has it. And Joe and Skyler and everything and Brent and all the guys. It's all because of you guys showing up there. So Jay, I can only stall so long. That's so close, man. So close. Like we the girl, like, I do this, I do that. I got nothing left, Jay. Appreciate you guys quiet, but like let's if you want to talk, just go outside, talk to people. If you want to be right here, right now, I'm telling you, this is a special gift. Give it up for Jay Constable. Thanks for coming to the family. Thanks for you, buddy. These guys and gals are also good at talking. I'm not a great talker. I don't have a lot of stories. But I think that's okay. They rescheduled the Armageddon for a couple weeks down the road. That's cool. Anyway, this was called St. Augustine. With the music of the mountain ringing in my mind, we drove 4,000 miles. That song seems so far behind. When we set out for Virginia, we talked so much more. By the time the sun rose golden gloom, and we're on the road we go. And we'll never forget those mountains again. For the weary road we traveled, so never forget the ocean so blue. On a warm St. Augustine. And the days they last longer. For the 2 weeks that we were gone, we drove the mountains of Caroline and sang the island song. Then we gazed upon the sunset
and streams that gently flow. And we spent some time with a long lost friend by the boats and Shelter Cove. And we'll never forget those mountains again. For the weary road we traveled. So never forget the ocean so blue. On a warm St. Augustine morn. Yes, I'll never forget those mountains again. For the weary road we traveled. I'll never forget the ocean so blue. On a warm St. Augustine morn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. I wrote that one probably 25 years ago, and I was living in Indiana. But I'd never see the ocean again. But now I live here. It's wonderful. I don't know. Some of you might know of me, at least. I played in the band Barley.
Yeah.
We were here just a couple nights ago, actually. Um, this is one. That was what we do with them, but this is another one we do with them. This is at the top of the list of Barley songs. It's called Abner. So that list is the alphabetical one. It's on that album right there. But if you don't mind me saying, babe, I think it's time I must be going. There's a train leaving nightly. I think I hear that old whistle blowing. We can lay here all day, wasting the hours away. And you know, I don't really want to go. Yes, it feels alright. Yes, it feels alright. And it feels alright to me. We've been laying here all day, wasting the hours away. And it feels alright to me. We're full of a stew. Bartender, will you pour another strong one? We won't make it double. I do believe I'm in this for the long run. I buy another round and I drink that fucker down. I don't really want to know. It feels alright. Yes, it feels alright. It feels alright to me. But I buy another round and I drink that fucker down. And it feels alright to me. Well, there's something about your difference. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in the color of your hair. On the warm winter's night, oh, we meet the morning light and the sun off your face, so fair. If you don't mind me saying, hey, this time around, I think I'll stay. Listen to that old music playing. Lady all day, waste the hours away. And you know, we won't really have to go. Yes, it feels all wrong. It feels all right to me. We can lay here all day and we can waste the hours away. It feels all right to me. Thank you. You guys, this is fun.
You're fun.
Oh, thank you. We'll see how this goes. I've only done it about three. This will be the third time I've ever sang it live, so we'll see what happens. I wrote it last summer when Ryan Sandberg died. I don't know if there are any other Cubs fans in here. Probably not. Okay, there might be a couple. All right, all right, all right. Anyway, you know, when I was a kid, he was one of my heroes. And when your heroes start dying, it's just like, son of so anyway, this one's called Dunstan to Sandberg to Grace. When I was a kid, growing up, my heroes were being free to the grass. The ivy waving at me. Told you this was going to be interesting, didn't I? You do that verse again. 'Cause I just missed it. When I was a kid, growing up, my heroes wore blue. Slippery in the grass and the ivy, paving avenue. I think of that. It's really got holding Smith and the fastball he threw. Put a smile on my face, Dunstan, Sandberg to Grace. Moving around with my friends, diesel sun going and sweat. Moving on with the coat in front of that old TV set. With scream and shout, you know the wind's blowing out. And Andre Dawson steps to the plate. It's gone without a trace. Dunstan, Sandberg to Grace. When I was a kid, growing up, my heroes wore blue. 10 feet tall, strong as steel, and bulletproof too. But life ain't like that. It's a toss in the bag. Sometimes you get stranded on base. Another time, another place. Don't spend the sandbird to grace. Another time, another place. Don't stand the sandbird to grace. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mike. We'll be talking about Chris. Check. Hey, give it up for Jay Constable. I love that song, man. I got a couple recordings of it. I try to send it. I hashtag Cubs, you know.
Yeah, right.
Should play it at their stadium, I think.
It's recorded.
Seriously.
You can do that. Yeah.
So we got a special surprise.
That's right.
I'll play a little bar famous just because I want to. Hey, it's me and Joe's show, so you know we can do what we want. Be surprised. All right, you know what? This that was kind of unlikable, respectfully.
I'd like to. It's like
It's just like it's like,
you're like.
it's going. Oh, because we don't have it plugged into the same thing, right?
Sorry.
No.
Shit to Mikey to Chris. Yeah.
We did it tonight. Meeting. Right from the babies. Love my music. Yes, and there's some. I don't know.
This song's called Bar Famous. Sing along if you know the words. Sean, it's a little bit. Hold on a second. Tuning is like, you know, you got to have it in tune, otherwise it sucks.
It's going to be like they're phenomenal. They're going to open it up. And go on the stage and say, like, it's my song. It's my set. So it's Shattuck and his son.
I always wanted to write like a Billy Joel bar song, and I'm a bartender. I work at I think it'll be like 20 years at Hennessy's in March. I would always lie about it. I was like, yo, this is gonna be my 20th year, but then Missy calls me out. She's like, no, it's only 19. It's true though. She's right. Yeah. Me and Missy, we play Jeopardy against each other. And what I do is like I get really into it and I stare at the question and I try to read it really fast, like here. She still reads me. It's fucking nice. Song's called Bar Famous. One thing I'm good at, you know. I'm good at things.
I can't. Yeah, Sarah Mark.
Worked a 20-hour shift. See, I'm a blue collar guy. Serving pints on the nights. Pouring some nice glasses around. Betty plays and left on a sweet line. Bum, bum, bum. In the weeds doing and she's fishing for some big tips tonight. Different. All the locals there forgave us. I hear you sing. We're not rich, but we're not famous. We're famous. Not using college degrees that they gave us. We're king and queens in the night. We're not famous tonight.
Whoa. Whoa. Thatcher.
Such as beauty. The funny thing is, there was a guitar that happened to. But it didn't happen to that one. I would have bought you a new one, bro. I want to work like 20 shifts in a row and pay for it.
How's that Chris Shaw, huh? Yeah, Chris.
Chris Shaw. Chris Shaw is going to close the show. So after this song, this is my favorite line of the song, though. Forgot it.
Break that guitar today.
People laughing and dancing, it's so beautiful seeing. She's not drunk, but she's buzzed just enough. And tonight she's the queen. Woo! Met a couple going on 30 years. Sold some fruit, cut some ice, told them twice, Jack, don't vape in here. All the locals, they can name us. We're not rich, but we're famous. Famous. Not using college degrees that they gave us. We're king and queens of the night. Yeah, Joe Smith, you're about famous tonight. Every song has to have a hook, right? And they say, Mikey, when are you going to get a real job?
Kill one, Mikey.
Job, go to college. Well, look who just bought a shot for your dad and your mom. Look at this bartender singing a song. All the locals, they can use. We're not rich, but we're about famous. We're a little rich. A lot of rich. Respectfully. Not using college degrees that they gave us. We're king and queens of the night. We're both famous tonight. Chris Shaw is going to fit any musician that is still here to come up on this picture. And I just want to truly thank everybody, every table, every person standing in here. You guys are a part of this community. And, to have many people show up on a Tuesday, it's a testament. And talent that was on this stage, humbled by it, humbled by it. I love everyone, man. I can't say how much I love, I'm one of those guys. I only had one. That's cute. I love you. It's like, yeah. When I have these other bartenders that I work with and girls, and they're like, dude, he's so hot. I go, tell him you love him. It's like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, no, dude, I really do love you guys, man. Thank you so much for everything. Chris Shaw is gonna end the show. Chris Shaw is one of the first songwriters like back in the day. We've remained friends amazing, talented song. She has a song called Bad Man. I have it on my playlist. But give it up for Chris Shaw.
They need to be more light on this. Like sort of no light on it. It's so dark. So if the lead singer go there, it's like shit for us.
I need to get the work.
Mike saw me. That's good. There was a closer, but he didn't show up, so now I gotta show him.
It's 1 hour.
What?
It's fine.
Of course you did.
I was like,
Respect. Respectfully.
I do live sound for everybody else. I don't really play that much anymore. So.
Stop it!
Liar.
I've played like 3 gigs in the past year and a half. So.
It's you.
Let's see. I don't even remember my own songs. Oh, wait, I got 2 to sing.
By the way, that's the production manager.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be opening Deep End Live around the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best live music venue in the South Bay. The best sound, and we'll also have the best people to work with.
No. What do you mean, filthy?
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Right there.
That I don't know. If you walk through the last frame one, I got.
Sorry, I got the proper open Zoom.
Of course.
It's probably way better than that. Super nice. I went on to sleep and stuff.
I barely spoke about that. I'm saying everything. Wish I could explain. All this time. Why don't we just cover? I forget all about. Maybe it's the child. How you keep suffering inside. Through the sky. No one can take away the blue. Destroy. You got me. It's just something new. We've been best friends since we've ended. Nothing ever changing. It's me thinking that we can reunite. Oh, baby. Spend the night. Spend the night with you. Spend the night with me. Spend the night with you. You have right to move on. You're someone so young and blind, but you broke your voice on. Man, I'm sure of this time. We can find the balance. We can find all that makes special.